this is interesting and hard to comprehend. And I'm not making fun of this person. We're just discussing it and thinking about things that we could do different is all we're doing. But there's a gentleman in Detroit. He won $30,000 in the lottery. He won $30,000 in the lottery. And what he did was it's hard to comprehend why somebody would do this, but I do understand it in a sense. So what he did was he went and bought with the $30,000. He went and bought. First of all, before I tell you that, if you won $30,000, what would you do with that money? That's what this is about. Somebody won $30,000, and I'll get into that. But if you won $30,000, what do you think you could do with that money? What would you do with it? Just think about it. What would you do with it? Now, maybe you got some financial problems right now. You want to deal with that. Maybe you're behind your bills. You're going to pay some of those off. Maybe you need your car repaired. It hasn't been repaired for a while. Or maybe you need to get a better, reliable car. I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do. But, one of the things that comes to my mind is like, if your credit is good enough, you can get a down payment for a condo, down payment for a house. You can do these things. If you've been wanting to go to school for a while, you can invest in an education, get a good start in education, do a trade, plumbing. Plumbing makes good money. Electricians make good money. And security, some sort of security. So there's so many things. You can invest in yourself. You can start a business. If you can think of a business, you can invest in somebody else and be a partner in somebody else's business that you think is doing well. You can read books, whatever you can do, you invest in yourself because you have to invest in yourself so you can have it tomorrow. $30,000 doesn't come every day. So if you have $30,000, you have to think about, how can I better my life and my situation with this money? Like if you're currently in trouble, you take care of that. But after that, you have to start planning for your future. You don't dwell on the future. You dwell on the moment, in your moment, and you live your best moment that you are at this moment, but you still somehow plan ahead. You can even go as far as you win $30,000. You can save it for a rainy day. Have that security that if something goes wrong, at least you have something to fall back on. There's so many things that you can do with that money. But this person I'm talking about, he's from Detroit. He won $30,000. What do you think he did with the money? He bought a $20,000 necklace. All the stuff that I just mentioned that we could do with money, if you won that kind of money or you came about that kind of money, to build wealth, to build yourself. And the best wealth is your mind. The best wealth is your confidence. That kind of stuff. Some sort of education, some sort of reading. That's the best wealth. I'm not talking about just money. But this gentleman bought a $20,000 necklace. And my thought process, what is the point of buying that type of necklace? What is that going to do for you and your personal wealth? What is that going to do for you and your future? How does that put you in a better place? How does that put your family in a better place when you go out and you buy an expensive necklace like that? What does that do? I know we see entertainers sometimes with expensive jewelry, but you know what? They can afford it. They can well past afford that stuff. And sometimes people pay them to wear it. It's all insured and so forth, but they pay them to wear it, so it's like an advertisement. There's a game there. But they also have wealth, some sort of wealth built up, some sort of success. Any of us who try to replicate that, imitate that, we're just pretending. We're just pretending, because wealth is a mindset. Investment of self is a mindset. There's so much peace when you can invest in yourself, knowing that you're investing in yourself. Walking around with jewelry on at this level is just fronting. You're just pretending. You're looking for status, and status doesn't get you anywhere. So anyway, he bought this necklace. He goes to like a gas station, and 2 or 3 guys saw him with this necklace, and he saw them. He was going back to his car where he had pumped gas. He saw them. He tried to get away. He tried to run back into the building, but they chased him down. They grabbed him. They chased him down. He got halfway in the building, and I'm not sure what he thought he was going to do when he got in the building. I don't know if he thought people were going to help him, protect him. I'm not sure what he thought he was going to do, because none of that occurred. They struggled and fought with him, beat him a little bit, nothing serious. They beat him a little bit, and they took that chain. They took his $20,000 chain just like that. So now he has nothing. Even if you had that chain, you have nothing because you invested yourself. But now he has nothing, $20,000, where he could have invested in all the other things that we had mentioned before, things that people can't take away from you. And here he is in this situation. I will say this, though. This is an odd thing for me to say. I know he got robbed, and it's not a good thing. But the guys that robbed him, they didn't brutalize him for the most part. Not really. They didn't use any type of weapons. There was no guns or knives. I mean, they robbed him. And it's wrong. For sure, it's wrong. But they didn't go to that level, which I think is interesting. So that's just my message, is that if you get money or you're working towards money, just think about how you can reinvest it in yourself. Because if you reinvest in yourself, you'll get more confident, you'll get more competent, you'll have more capability, you'll be in better position, have a better future for yourself, and be a better example for your family. But that's all I have on this one short video. Peace and hope, everyone.